Submission, submission, submission. I have heard so much about submission that if you let me just go with what I've known about submission, I'll be wondering, do you guys even understand what the heaven submission actually is? Because the men are thinking of submission like a woman must do everything she says. However she said else, she's not respectful, she's not honoring him, she's not taking what he's doing. He looks at submission as a woman being a slave. And the woman is looking at submission as slavery. He wants me to do everything he wants. He wants me this, he wants me that. That is not submission. Okay, so take a moment. Calm down. Today, we are going to talk about submission. That is the topic of today. Is submission slavery? What exactly is submission? Hello everybody, thank you very much for being on my show today. My name is Angeloma. As you know, for those that don't know me, you can call me Akugo Diorama. I'm a sex coach and I teach about sex, relationship and healthy tips to give you a healthy looking lifestyle. If today is your first time watching my video, thank you for clicking on that video and learning something new today. You are welcome. For those that are always coming back watching my video and subscribing and sharing my videos for others to learn from and commenting, because you drop some comments for me too, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're on our 31 days of Let's Talk, and today is the final day. Yay, we made it. So today is the last day of our Let's Talk program. We've been doing this for 31 days. We've been talking about several things that affect both male and female, individually or collectively. And today we're going to be talking about submission. Yes, submission. So I want to know, tell me, what do you think submission is? Before I get into talking about mine, but just write below, okay, so we learn from each other. What do you think submission is? Is submission slavery? Define submission in your own way. Don't use dictionary meaning. Define submission, what you think a woman will do before you say yes, she's submissive. Okay? Because a woman is meant to submit to her man, right? Yes. So is submission slavery? I'm going to start with talking about what submission is, and then I'll go to what submission is not. Okay? Submission is a woman allowing a man to do his duty and take up his responsibility as the leader of the home. So now if you want to ask me what is a leader and what is the role of a leader, then you have to go and watch my video where I mentioned the role of a man in a family. So that means allowing your man to do his duty. That is what submission is. Submission is doing your own responsibility, doing your own role, taking up your own role as a woman of the house, as the vice president of a company, as a woman that takes charge, as the helpmate, taking up your job and doing your job with gladness, with happiness, with love. That is what submission is. And submission is service to your husband and to your family. Service to your husband and to your family. That means doing a job, working to building your home together, serving your husband, serving your home. You see, there's a difference between service and slavery. Now, when you work in a company, you serve in that company, you work in a company, but are you a slave in that company? No, you're not. You're still treated with respect. You're still treated with dignity. You're still treated with love. You're still appreciated. A slave do not have that. A slave would be talked to anyhow. A slave would not be appreciated because it is your job, it is your duty. In short, I'm going to be adding more to it. A slave is not regarded. A slave does not have a say. You see, submission is not slavery. Now, I'm going to clear some things that I've been noticing about men and women when it comes to this word submission. I'm going to talk about what submission is not. Submission is not backing your orders on a woman. That means a man backing his orders on a woman, which a lot of men do. A lot of men, come, madam, come, why did you do that? Shouting and backing your orders. You must do that. You must go and visit me. You must go to the village. You must stop that work. You must do. That is backing orders. That is what you do to slaves. Your wife is not your slave. She is your partner. If you don't know your job, watch the video of a role of a man and you know your job. Okay? Women, watch the role of a woman. I treated that recently. Watch the role of a woman. I made a video, a comprehensive video on that. You will know your responsibility. Now, even if you're going to talk to your wife or caution or scold or help your woman to do her job, you're still going to do it with love, with gladness, with respect. You're supposed to respect your woman. Just the same way it is your woman's job to respect, honor, and value you. You're supposed to do the same to her, even if she's serving you, even if she's your second. Okay? Another thing submission is not. Submission is not trying to take up a role of a man. Women, stop trying to take up a role of a man. That means trying to be in a man's shoe, taking up authority, deciding what will and will not be done in the house. That is not your role. That is a role of a man. Submitting is allowing your man do his duty and you obeying humbly, accepting that role that he has already decided that this is what we're going to do. This is how our family is going to run. Accept it and do your own duty by being part of it. So when you're trying to take a job of a man, dictating what is going on in the house, being the head. I have once been in a relationship where I felt that I was the head of this relationship. And I knew. So that means I was not submitting. You see, because I could feel me being the head. If you notice that you're feeling this urge that you're the head of this home, you're the one carrying this home, ruling this home. Okay, if you go to a restaurant now, you just sit and be watching couples, husband and wife and children sitting together. Do you know that in 5 minutes you can tell who is the leader of that home from the way both of them are acting? You can tell. And this woman, I need to rule this house, or now this man, I need to rule this home. So it's not something that is hidden or something you try telling me, I don't know which one is which one. It's not true. You know that. Do you make decisions for your home and want to shove it down your husband's throat? You must do it or else we're going to fight. Then you're not submitting. Men, submission is not an appreciation. Not appreciating your woman. Your woman is serving you. You're supposed to carry her like a queen. Appreciate what she's doing because she's doing it from her heart. She's not a slave to you. You should not force her to do things. She's doing them because she loves you and she's part of the home and she's bringing her own quota. That means you should appreciate her as many times as you can. You should help her. Support her in that duty. For example, a woman's duty, one of the duties which I've already mentioned in the role of a woman, if you've not watched the video, do watch it. But one of the role of a woman is to make sure that she uses her hands to take care of the home. Cleaning, washing, cooking, taking care of the children if she have the baby, nurturing the baby and all that. She's not a slave. So that means you should be able to help her in even doing those duties. Because if she is a slave, you would not do anything. As a slave, she must do everything and not complain. But if she's not your slave, then you should be able to say, hey, honey, I feel that this work is cumbersome, is a lot. You just came back from work and supporting my business. You have to cook, you have to clean, you have to make, okay, you know what, honey, go and cook while I take care of the children's homework. The baby is crying, give me the baby, let me carry the baby, go and sleep for 2 hours. You know, you've been awake all day, all night. You see, that is what, you are the CEO of a company. That doesn't mean that CEO doesn't do anything. He'll just sit in his office and command everybody. No, you see that CEOs also help. Yes, CEOs also help in getting the things done. You assign jobs to different people with different. Sometimes you come to the computer and say that the person is not doing it right. You will show the person how to do it, or you will even say, you know what, send it to me. I will finish it. Submission. We should remove this ideology that submission is command, rule. Submission is living a certain way. She must do it like this. She must come and bow down before me. She must do. That is not what submission is. I have mentioned what submission is, and I've mentioned what submission is not. Let us love one another. Women, submit to your husband. Respect him. So that means if he says and takes decision in the home, take that decision. That doesn't mean that you don't have a say. You can say your opinion. You can suggest, honey, let's do it like this, let's do it like that. But even if he comes and says, no, this is what I want, follow his rule. Follow his leadership. Follow his guide. That is your responsibility. Okay? So don't be the man in the home. Even if you are indirectly the man, take his crown and put it on his head. It is his. It is not your crown. You are a woman. He is your man. And that is how life is supposed to be. I hope I've been able to give an insight on what submission is and what submission is not. A lot of women, I know it's a little difficult for us to submit, especially if the man is irresponsible, especially if the man is not the same level as our intellect, our finance, our integrity, our status, we got to marry somebody that we're not so proud of. Love him in his inabilities. Love him in his low. Help him to be who you want him to be the head. Help him. Push him. If he doesn't have money, you have money, push him. Your money is his money. If you're more educated than him and you feel that he doesn't understand, teach him. Teach him with love and respect. Remember, when you're teaching him, don't teach him like you're the teacher and he's a student. Teach him like you're guiding him. He's the head. Honey, that was something I reasoned though. This. What do you think? Even if he says no, do his own, even if it is wrong. Tomorrow he will know it is wrong. My wife honored me last time, and I was wrong. Next time he will listen to you. It's love. Takes patience. We will keep working on it. I will keep working on myself too, because I'm not perfect. I keep saying it every day. A lot of people tell me, oh, Angel, I wish I can marry you. You are the best, my dear. It is not easy, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to say the truth. The truth is the truth. We keep working on ourselves to be better. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being with me for these 31 days. If you've not watched any of the videos, 31 videos, each day we talked about several things that affect men and women. Make sure you watch them because there are so many important information there. I love you so much, and I know that as years go by, you will remember Angel Oma. You know that this lady was part of your growth, and I will be so glad to hear your testimonies. If you have question, suggestion, anything, send me a message on my Instagram, angeloma222. I will be there. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel though. Did you click that subscribe button down there? If you didn't, make sure you click the subscribe button and click the bell beside it so that whenever I post and upload videos, you would always know. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.